Hey everyone, BassMan Strikes here. I'm going to go over the changes they've done for the 2022 Slayer Max 12.5. They did some really nice updates to this, which they're kind of incremental, but they still make a big difference to some people. So they took some of the modifications that they did for the Slayer 10 and transferred them over here. So they have the junk drawer under the seat. This is super handy. Put a lot of stuff in there. They got rid of the Titan seat base, so you can see that's gone, and now the seat rides on rails. I like that better. And then there's some molded in tool storage here, and there's no like tie downs like there was on the seat base. So what I did, I put some track mounted eye bolts, and then you can secure them that way. The other big thing they did was they raised the deck. So the deck in the front is about 3/4 of an inch higher, and that produces a much drier ride if you're a heavier guy that's above 200 pounds. If you're under 200 pounds, you probably never would have noticed any difference with the older Slayer Max. The other thing they did was they added electronics panels on both sides, so you can see there's one there and one there. Now because of the raised deck, these are slightly smaller in height than the old model. The other thing they did, the drive mounting area is now flat. Before there was like a step up. I'm not sure exactly why they did that. Maybe something to do with the raised deck or something to do with the hatch. I noticed the hatch closes easier than on the other models. What else did they do? They added this drainage cutout here for the bow. So if you take a wave over here, it goes off to the front instead of all draining back here. So that's a big improvement. Yeah, they changed the bow a little bit too. So if we take a look here, the bow's a little bit sharper, more pronounced. I think it's going to handle waves a little bit better than the older model. Going onto the back, there's a lot of little nice touches. Like the bungees have these nice little like molded in ends on them, so they snap right in. That's a lot better. They've improved the drainage all around. So like these are a little more pronounced right here for the cup holder. They improved the drainage back here, so you have your access plate, your access port here. And they added this little cutout between the two and the steering. So now when water gets in here, it'll drain out a lot easier. Before it would just sit in here. They also changed the stern a little bit. It was flat before. Now it's kind of got this little dip in it. They also notched the keel in the back. So if you can see right there, it fits a lot better on like bed extenders and trailers. No, I'll put a little picture up in the corner. They added 2 scuppers. There was a total of 8 on the old Slayer, and 4 were drainage and 4 were structural under the Titan seat base. So what they did is they added 2 back here. So there's 2 additional drainage here, and then they converted the ones under the seat base. So that would be these 2 and these 2 to drainage. So there's a total of 10 drainage scuppers now, versus 4 on the old one. The Propel Drive remains unchanged. It's the 701. It's pretty smooth. No real issues with that. The front hatch area is exactly the same as on the older models. Really no difference whatsoever. So one thing you'll notice is I'm not running any landing gear on this, and I don't think I'm going to. What I did was I built this awesome Maker pipe kayak cart. I can post a link in the description on this kit. And what I did is I took the basic design and I added 2 crossbars to it and then bolted PVC bunks to the center. So if we come back here, you can see it's custom fit for this hull now. Let me zoom in. So this cart, it will self-center, and it's super easy to load because it sits higher. So I have a wilderness cart also, and that does not work with this hull. It slides off. It's terrible. You can't get the bunks wide enough, and you can't get the bunks narrow enough. Well, you can get them narrow enough, but it's too narrow, and it just slides off. You can't. It's just ridiculous. So this cart is perfect. This is the best cart on the market, even though you have to build it, for this boat. Hands down, it's the best. So I got the Gator Green. I like the way they did the coloring in the mold. So on the older models, there was like, I don't know, they were like skimpy or something on the colors. There was like a band, 2 bands of color, and then the rest was kind of plain. This one's like mixed in really nice. You can see there's a lot of black in the front, a lot of black in the middle, and then it goes more green and some black in the back. There's some brown mixed in. So this Gator Green's really nice. Overall, it's a good update if you're looking for a drier ride, if you're a heavier guy. You know, if you're not over 200 pounds, there's not gonna be a whole lot of difference. It's essentially the same boat except for the seat. If you don't like the Titan seat base, it's a good upgrade. But the biggest thing for me was the raised deck. It lets less water in when you pull the plugs, and that has made the upgrade worthwhile for me. I mean, I lost money. I had to sell my other kayak, my Slayer Max 2020, but I feel the upgrade was worth it for the updates I got. That kind of annoyed me with the older model, you know, and some of them were just because I'm heavy, but whatever. All right, folks, that's pretty much it. If anyone's interested in this kayak cart, which is better than the landing gear, I'll leave a link for it in the description. BassMan out.
Thanks for watching BassMan Strikes Kayak Fishing. If you like this video, please click the subscribe and like buttons. If you would like to be notified of new content, click the bell button. If you have any questions about lures, equipment, etc., please leave a comment. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook page and join our group, Black Bass Central. Links will be in the description. We'll see you next time.